Cowboys Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go, pink. Yellow, 43. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
It's now third down.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach. Not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. looking to put a drive together. Here's Foster throwing to start the drive. A man over the middle, and it's complete. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ready. 60 by 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. Herrera. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Herrera. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw now on second and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I bet we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a second and 1 forthcoming. Up the middle they go. Herrera. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
18, 19, start.
Back to throw. Foster. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got caught.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Herrera. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get it. Franco 80.
Looking to throw. Foster. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Back to 60. Go.
Back to throw. Foster. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on. Ready.
Looking to throw. Foster. Over the middle, complete. That's Stanley. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here we go. Set.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready, break.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the left side. Herrera. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Okay,
and they'll
ready?
need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Foster. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready,
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set, ready, set.
They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
12, 10. Red, yellow. Ready, ready.
Up the middle they go. Bass. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Steel, slack. Red, cycle. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man, that's too slow. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Green jack. White.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready, blaster, 6, black 40, needle blue. Blue striker.
Here we go, check it out.
They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Let's go. 45, white. Hut, go. Set.
They'll look to throw again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end. Zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far to scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The 22 more yards there and another first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll go down, right down at the 20-yard line. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
In motion, the tight end. Now Foster to throw from the gun on 3rd down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Green Jack. Field black.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Pause red. Set, red. Hey, blue. 50, green. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Fitzpatrick. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Eat old book, black. 95.
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Fitzpatrick. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Okay,
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Here we go. 45.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Third down.
Here we go, set. Count.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Set, hut. 52 blue. Set, hut.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Broncos. Past the 60. Past the 60.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing now. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point up and through. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go. 7 o'clock.
Operating from the gun. Foster. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Got it. Ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Ready.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Foster. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
18 Rattler.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Foster. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
19, Tiger, 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready? 7 Pirates. Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Get it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Niners 35.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try the left side. Fitzpatrick. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. They'll keep it on the ground. Fitzpatrick. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On the ready.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Bass. And he will have a Niners 1st down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
97. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, there's no question who the star of this